All right, so today's kind of an interesting test case. If you guys have been following this channel for a long time, you know that I value time a lot, right? And so a lot of what I do with this Lego thing is with sort of the value of time in mind. So today's a little bit of an experiment. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. We are 2 packages today, and combined, it is roughly 130 something figs for a shade less than $400. If I did the math right, that comes to like $3, just under $3 a fig. I think it was $2.85, something in that neighborhood for what I bought. And honestly, that's a lot. That is a lot to pay, especially when I tell you that I don't think there's any Star Wars at all in here. So here's the question that I have, right? When I buy up a lot of these hauls, a lot of times it's fig parts and pieces, right? And it takes forever to go through all those parts and pieces. So then the question becomes, am I willing to pay higher prices for fully built figs? So that's kind of the question that we're going to answer today. The profit obviously goes down when you pay close to $3 a fig. The question is the amount of profit that I can get out of this worth it when you consider how much time I'm saving? So I don't really know the answer yet because I've got to get all these ready for sale, which hopefully won't take very long. That's kind of the point. And then sell them and see what people will pay for them and find out, first of all, will they pay enough for me to justify paying $3 a fig? And then the minimal time that I'm putting in here versus the profit compared to paying a lot less for parts and pieces and then investing a bunch of time and having a higher profit. Anyway, I know that was long-winded. I'm sorry. Let's go through this together, shall we? If you're interested in any of this stuff, Whatnot and Bricklink are the 2 places where I sell most. Feel free to come check me out on either one of those. This is going to be a lot of superhero stuff, I think, in this one. So there's Captain Marvel. I think this is a CMF, right? With the shield. Nice find right there. Whoop, doesn't have the shield anymore. I'm going to try to stand these up just to kind of see how this goes. There's White Vision right there. I'm not going to check the quality of these on camera right now, but rest assured, if you buy from me, these will all be checked before I actually sell them. That's pretty funny. That isn't a giant, oversized Thanos head, which is supposed to go on a big fig, but that's pretty funny. There's the leather suit Spidey. I don't know if those are the right legs or not, but leather suit, Letterman jacket? Maybe Letterman jacket. Anyway, Mantis, that's a fun one right there. Looks like these are in good condition. Hopefully not cracked. I haven't checked that, obviously. I think that's Mary Jane right there. Carter, Sharon Carter? Anyway, Thor's like wife, girlfriend, whatever. I think that's Aunt May right there. There's a Groot, nice. Marvel stuff as a general rule sells, pretty well on Whatnot. Probably better than it does on Bricklink. So because these are fully built, these will almost exclusively go to Whatnot, I think. There's a Carnage right there with some appendages. That's really fun. There's a Wong. Wong is fun. Absolutely glad to get a Wong, even though he's not a great seller. He's just kind of fun. There's a She-Hulk. There is a Gamora right there with the gold outfit. Spider-Man. Hey, look at that. There is a zombie Cap. That's really fun. Look at that shield. That thing's awesome. I think that one's actually pretty expensive. There's a Rocket. Let's see. There's another CMF. That is Hawkeye from the CMF line. I don't know what that's from. That may be from is that from the Daily Bugle? That would be my first sort of gut instinct, but I don't know for sure. I guess I don't even know for sure that it's Marvel. There is a Scarlet Witch. Probably not the right legs, but maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to check on all these. That feels, again, like a Daily Bugle type of situation. I did not ever memorize which figs came with the Daily Bugle. That's a really dark red cape. I could maybe a little unnaturally dark red. Anyway, that's a Thor. There's another zombie cap. That's a good one to find multiples of, although I don't see another shield. Look at that. That's a nice one too. I don't see his wings, but there is Falcon, who becomes Captain America. There is some Guardians of the Galaxy right there. Nice. That is Star-Lord. We got a oh my gosh, these are coming so fast. The Doctor Strange. I don't know. I was going to say Elaine Bennis, but I don't know if that's right. It kind of feels like it's the Elaine Bennis hair. There's the Bucky Barnes. That's fun right there, and a Captain Marvel. We'll have to look at this one. Maybe that's Daily Bugle as well. I don't know. Let's see. We've got, again, like, Daily Bugle-ish stuff. We've got another different version of Gamora right there. There's a lot of Marvel stuff in here. Hey, there's another zombie cap. Too bad they don't have the shields. I think that one's Peter Parker right there. That's got to be Daily Bugle, right? Hey, look at that. I don't know if I have that one on the wall. That's Blade right there. I think that's a pretty good fig. Maybe that's Daily Bugle as well. Actually, maybe I do have that, just not on the wall, because I do have the Daily Bugle. There's another one of the Carters and a Green Goblin. Wow, maybe we got all of the Daily Bugle figs in here. There's another Carnage. Is that Echo? Echo, maybe? I feel like that's another CMF, a Green Goblin. So again, I paid $3 a piece, or just shy of $3 a piece for these. I don't know. You got to pay fees, right? So if you sell each of these for $5 on average, maybe some of them go for 2 or 3, maybe a couple of them end up at $7 or something, Anyway, if you average $5, you got to pay fees on each one. You're profiting a little bit, but again, the time piece of it, the time investment to get ready for the show is a lot smaller. That is obviously some variant of Star-Lord, but I don't know what it is. That's a Spider-Man. I think that's a CMF again. Ooh, let's go. So there's a Doc Ock, but there's some profit, assuming it's real. Wow, not even swingwear on that. Holy cow, a Yondu. Let's make sure it's real. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. There you go. That's like, what, $25, $30 probably, something like that. There's a Kate Bishop and whatever that dude is. I don't know. Is that Harry Potter? I don't know. I'm not sure. Kate Bishop. Another Spider-Man right there. We have got another Thor. We've got a Spider-Ham, and we've got a Gwen. So there you go. Shade less than $3 a piece. Again, this is not like wicked profit. And in this case, it may even be hard to double the money. That's obviously the normal sort of goal. But if you're investing way less time, maybe you don't have to double your money. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, there you go. We got another one. We're still rolling. Should we do another video? No, let's just keep going. Whatever. This is going to be another long video. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys want these videos to be kind of 8 minutes or less so you can digest them quickly? Or do you like this longer video? Because obviously we're opening a whole new package here. And so this is going to end up being a long video. Let me know what you prefer. But for today, you're stuck with the longer video. Okay. So again, fully built figs. I don't know if these are going to fit on here. But this appears to be more figs than that. I think these were a lot of CMFs, if I remember right. A ton of CMFs on this one. I see Tiana's frog. Oh, I see Tiana. Okay, there you go. All right, so let's check out some CMFs. Oops, the dog is saying hi. Hello, big boy. Hello. All right, here we go. So we've got some stuff from Coco right there. I don't know how I'm going to fill all this in. Are you guys going to be able to see this? We'll try. That's not CMF, but that's SpongeBob. That's fun. Uh-oh. Now the dog's bumping the camera. Hi, big boy. We've got a Queen of Hearts right here. So some more Disney. I think that's the Disney 100. Oh, look at that. That is not CMF, but that is a nice piece right there. That's the movie version of Raphael. Look at that. Show me those. Those are expensive. $15, $20 a piece. Those orcs, those things have really exploded in value since the castle has just gotten really popular over the last couple of years. Swamp Monster, I think that's a Lego movie, maybe. There's the, I think that's the Potter lady, like the, I don't know, I don't know, Demi Moore character, whatever. Here is, I don't know if that's the right stick. Might be, I'm not sure. But this is the Snake Charmer. The Snake Charmer himself is not necessarily overwhelming, but his snake is very cool. Hopefully the snake's in here. Watermelon guy, let's go. Watermelon guy's fun. Let's see, there's the robot lady or cardboard box lady or whatever she's called. She's missing her skirt, but you know, we'll put her to the side. Maybe we'll find it later. There's some Wizard of Oz stuff. That's the Tin Man right there. What's this? That looks like that belongs to the Looney Tunes guy. Not this Looney Tunes guy, though. That is Speedy Gonzales. Nice. So again, like a little less than $3 a fig, right? So if I can average, you know, $5 a fig, then we're profiting, you know, some. We're basically profiting a little more than $1 a fig. If we can do better than that, found his carrot nose. If we can do better than that, then that'd be great, obviously. But either way, we will not be investing a ton of time into this one. That's missing both the bracket and the little key that, you know, winds her up. We got the soccer referee. Let's see. We got the chili pepper. The chili pepper's fun. Yeah, lots of CMFs. I remember buying this one thinking it's tons of CMFs. That would be a really good fig if he had his robes. Obviously doesn't have them, but really good parts individually here. But I'm betting somebody will want the judge just the way he is because he has the gavel. That is a really hard accessory to find. There's the guard. I think that's actually a pretty good fig. I think people on Whatnot don't really appreciate that that's a fairly expensive fig on, you know, Bricklink. So we might have to put that one on Bricklink. We'll see. There's Tiana, and there's the frog I was talking about. All right, nice. I don't think we're going to get two more in there. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, the Falconeer. Falconeer, those add up quick, too. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Let's go. Sweet. I feel like this may be a CMF, actually, or at least partially. Maybe built wrong, but it's like there was like a paddle boarder or something like that. There's the ship captain or whatever. He's super fun. Not overly valuable, but super fun. There's another orc. Yeah, let's go. Those orcs add up quick. You know, if you, like I said, if I can average $5 a piece, that's great. But if you get like 20 for that, or even 15 to 17, you know, that's awesome. There's a cute horse. That's an accessory for a CMF. The CMF piece itself is not overly valuable, but the horse is fun. There's another orc. Let's go. What is that, 3? That's 3 orcs. Nice. There's another cardboard lady. There's the Tasmanian devil. He goes with this. I'll put him on here, but then he's not gonna stand up. Oh, what the heck is that? That looks like it's a wheel for an airplane or something. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, Tasmanian devil. Here's Coco. That's Miguel, I think, right? From Disney Series 100. There's yet another CMF, the robot. Hey, look at that. That's Jurassic World, which isn't overwhelming, but the egg is cute. I like the way they have the egg in there. That's super fun. There's the Bird Watcher. Bird Watcher really has more value with the bird. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the, where did she go? I think this is like, what is this, cotton candy or something like that? Candy stripe or, I don't know, something like that. There's another Falconeer. She doesn't have her bow. Maybe the bow is hidden in here somewhere. There's Abraham Lincoln. Let's go. Abe is sweet fig as well. Oh no, where is your head, dude? Would like to have your head. Oh, look, I found the head. That works better. Nice. All right, dinosaur. I mean, that might be one of the more expensive ones, actually. A lot of those, the common ones, like the green one, are more like $8 to $10 at most, and also hard to sell because most everybody has them. They're just so common. But that one in that nougat color, that one may be more valuable. Look at that. There's a clown. Clowns are fun. Can you guys still see this? Maybe we'll angle it a little more so you can start seeing a little better. There is an evil queen. So hopefully some Disney stuff. Some Disney fans will show up to the Whatnot shows. There's an animal. Animal's awesome. Look at this guy. That is a video fig, actually. We've got the guy, Tiana's like the bad voodoo guy from Tiana. There's the dog from Miguel. Again, the, that's ship captain parts. Hopefully we'll find the rest of him. Anyway, that was Miguel's dog. I can't remember his name. There is Wild Style, but I don't see her hair. I don't know if her hair's in here. We'll put her here and hope we find it. There is the Troubadour. Is it I can't remember. Anyway, CMF like castle guy. We'll put him over here. You may not be able to see that. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That is, as far as I understand, the only way you can make yourself a purple spaceman. If you want to go that route, if you're looking to make like the full rainbow of spacemen, you've got to get this fig right here. And you got to, I guess you got to rip the arms off because the arms are printed, but that's the way to do it if you want to do it. There's a Mickey. I think that might be Series 2 Disney. There's an Agatha, I think that's right, from Marvel. Wow, there's a lot of figs here. There's another Tiana. Oh, she's got the recipe or whatever it is. There's Armageddon Wild Style or whatever that is. Oh, look at that. How fun is that? The Road Runner. Let's go. Uh-oh, I'm running out of room. Maybe this was a bad idea. Let's back this up a little bit. And let's center this a little bit for you so you can see some of those. I'll move over. The genie, and he actually has the hair piece. Look at that. We've got yet another Tiana. We've got the look at that. A T-Rex guy. He's super fun. Nice. So, you know, if you find an audience on Whatnot who is sort of newer to collecting Lego and maybe wasn't around when these CMFs came out, you're going to have a better time selling these. Look at that. Somebody will want that for a castle build. That's sweet right there. We've got all these accessories. Like, I think that goes to maybe the Scarecrow or something. That one goes to the Winter Warrior guy. I can't remember what series he was, 21-ish. There's a turkey. Do we? Oh, wait, turkey. Oh, wait. I don't know how all you guys can see over here. Turkey. Let's go. So again, right? Like that's the work. Now I can sell the turkey, save for checking him for condition real quick, right? I don't have to go digging in drawers. Pinocchio, you know, we'll just fire Pinocchio up on the screen and away you go. So the time investment piece of it is a lot smaller. How cute is that thing? Ooh, let's go. I think that goes to the orc, actually. We'll just put it back there with the orc. Kermit the Frog. Kermit's an expensive little booger. We've got another one of these cotton candy ladies or whatever she's called. There is a Mulan from Disney Series 100. There you go. I think that is the Scarecrow. That's an expensive fig. And Scarecrow from, oops, now we lost it. From Disney, what is that? Lego Movie 2, I think. There's a Fozzie. Can you guys still see these? Because we're getting full. Here's a wolf costume. Oh my gosh. We're still going though. Here's another, I think that's Oswald from Series 100 Disney. There's another one of the Voodoo guys. Oh my word. All right, we may have to back up again here. There's another, I just threw, is that Miguel's other head? I think that was Miguel's other head. There's another Voodoo guy. There's a Freeze, or what is he? No, not Mr. Freeze. Some more accessories. Frozone. That's Frozone right there. There's another one of those wolves. Hey, there's the Wild Style's hair. Where are you, Wild Style? Or Lucy, maybe, in that form. The popcorn dude. Here's one of those winter guys I was talking about. I don't see his shield or sword, but he does have his dog. There's another cardboard dude. There is I think that goes with him. I like to use these guys to build castle guys, because if you turn this torso around, the torso looks pretty good with making it kind of a mock castle fig. We got Rolf the Muppets. We've got another snowman. He's got his cookie, actually. Nice. I don't know what that dude is, other than like a gardener or something. A grocery store worker. That is a CMF, I think. The zookeeper. There's another one of those winter dudes. 2 dogs, 2 winter dudes. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of figs. Holy cow. That, I think, is another one of those Wild Style Armageddons, but just a different version of it. There's another one of those dudes that I'm telling you is a little more expensive than you might think. Those hats. Oh, I just knocked something off the screen. There's, oh, look. There you go. Look at that. Another Abe. Nice. Okay. And this dude, we got a lot of these dudes. I don't know how many, but that's, again, Tiana's bad guy. I wonder if we could use these parts to make a castle fig in some way. Certainly that head could be used. We'll have to think about it. Robin Hood, that's a nice one. There is the Exercise Girl, again, a CMF. There's the Cave Girl with the club. I think this may be more Boat Dude. Where'd the Boat Dude? This has got to be Boat Dude, right? Let's put this together so we don't lose the parts. Another Boat Dude, the boat cat. Oh, backwards Boat Dude. There you go, Boat Dude. I think I built that correctly. Another Kermit, nice. Kermits can be fairly expensive if you get the right audience. This is the Shipwreck guy. He's awesome. We don't see his little hermit crab, but he's got the printed model. That's awesome. And then we got some other parts, some little accessories here that no doubt go with some of these. Oh, look, the bird. The bird watcher just became a whole different value because it's got the toucan. Let's go. Sweet. Awfully hard to sell the bird watcher without the bird, but suddenly when you get the toucan, people really want that toucan. Like this is the evil witch thing. Hey, there's the snake we were talking about at the very beginning. The snake charmer. I don't know what I did with him. He was, I don't know where he went. The snake charmer guy. Anyway, I'll find him. Oh, there he is. Snake, the snake charmer guy. Look at that snake. That cobra. That's cool. Okay, so there you go. Squirrel, surfboard or paddleboard or whatever, popcorn. There's some more stuff. All right, so there you go. Like I said, it's I don't remember the exact number of figs. I don't remember the exact price I paid, but I know I thought it was an interesting experiment, and I believe it came to $2.80 something per fig. So if I run a Whatnot show and you see these figs on the screen, you're a part of the experiment to see how this goes. Again, I have no idea. I have no expectations. I'd be really surprised if I lose money on this, right? I'd be really surprised if these didn't sell for $3 a piece, roughly, on average, especially because you've got some, you've got the Yondu in there. You've got some of those falconers and the orcs in there. But the question is, again, what is the bottom line? By the time you pay all the fees, by the time you sell all the figs, you pay all the fees, and you add up all the time you've invested, right? Now, in this case, it's going to be a lot less time, but it's still time invested to film this video, run the Whatnot show, and pack up the orders, right? So this video is 22 minutes long, so that's absolutely a part of it. I need to go through these a little more carefully for quality, so that'll be another, half an hour maybe. Let's just call it an hour. Can I sell all these figs in, let's say, 2 hours maybe? A 2-hour show, you sell all these figs. I'm just making it up as a rough estimate. And then, an hour to pack it all up to ship out to you guys. So that would be 4 hours. Let's just call it 4 hours just for the sake of easy math, right? If I paid, I think I said just shy of $400, right? If I paid just shy of $400 for all of this, and after fees and everything, I end up with, let's say, $500, that would be $100 of profit divided by 4 hours, $25 an hour for what we're doing here. $25 an hour. I don't know. Maybe it's a lot more than that. Maybe it's more than $500 total by the time you sell all this stuff. Who knows? I don't have an exact number. But I was just giving you guys, for those of you interested in the math and sort of behind the scenes stuff on how this all works, I would not be willing to pay $3 a fig for what's in front of you if these were all taken apart and the parts were completely mixed together in a gallon-sized bag. Because the amount of time you'd have to invest to put all these back together is so vast that you kill the profit, right? Instead of an hour of prep time for your Whatnot show, you're talking about multiple hours. And then you go from, we just made it up, $25 an hour, way lower than that, because maybe it takes 4 hours to invest to rebuild all these figs because you're searching through all the parts, things like that. Anyway, experiment. So there you go. Hope you guys thought that was fun. Maybe we'll do an update video to let you know how we did on this one. Or even better, come join me on Whatnot and see what these sell for. That'd be fun as well. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.